It's not a secret that I hate hippies. Everything about hippie culture is cringe, from the drugs that they use to how they smell and what they wear. Ew, gross, cringe. There's a clear divide between Philion and hippies, and that bridge is never going to be crossed. There's a reason why Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is easily one of my favorite movies, but today we're gonna be throwing it back. Yeah. We're going to be watching a video from our friends over at Vice. And if you haven't heard, Vice is on the edge of bankruptcy. Now, I'm not going to be the one to speculate why, but let's just say they've made some really good videos and some really bad videos. I think Vice holds the record for having the craziest range of quality of content. And today is no different. We're going to be watching Peace, Love, and Drugs inside the Rainbow Gathering. And by the end of it, you too will probably understand where I'm coming from with my hatred of hippies. From my understanding, the Rainbow Gathering is an annual festival where hippies, all different shapes and sizes, come together to talk about the Grateful Dead and fucking sell seashells and crystals. I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Ask 10 people what rainbow gatherings are and you'll get 10 different answers.
It's like
Yeah, those are cheeks. These people can't keep their clothes on. Who thinks we want to see that? At least develop some sort of glutes. It is just fucking wallpaper, bro, with a crack right in between. And you know they're not using bidets or baby wipes. Straight eucalyptus on the ass.
big collective of anarchists. It's not tied down by society standards.
See, you're not gonna get this sort of analysis anywhere else. I know my fucking hippies, blessed with the power of the third fucking eye. That right there is Tree. He goes by Tree is Alive. Now, he is a spiritual leader from another commune called The Garden. He blew up on TikTok, I think about 2 or 3 years ago. There's been numerous articles written about him, even some commentary videos, but those have been taken down. The problem is, the commune has an open door policy where criminals, pedophiles, and all the, great people that are hippies just decided to share carrot soup together. And it's, when you throw children into the mix, it got dicey really quick. There was also a woman that carved up her dog and wore it as a scarf, and that was coping. I'm serious. I'm not making this up. This actually happened.
This is native. You hear the drums, see the teepees.
My parents would tell me about Woodstock and stuff, and now I'm experiencing it in my own way.
It's a barter-only society. It's a small prototype of what culture could be.
Who let this guy out of the kitchen, okay? Go check on the parsnip stew. We don't want to hear about your ideal vision of American society. As if this is some sort of utopia that we should strive for. Yeah, no, it's great.
I fucking hate you. There's about 10 cop cars behind me.
The police are here to antagonize us rather than to protect us.
Medical coming through.
Does this really matter?
They're living in a bubble.
I don't get it. I'm not feeling it.
My finger got dipped in. I'm getting out.
Hippies, flower children, dead and die. We just go to the rainbow every year and you still get high.
I just can't wrap my head around the fact that that's somebody's grandpa, and his peak is being featured in a Vice documentary ranting about how great life is getting high in the woods.
We're on our way to the Rainbow Family National Gathering. This is a yearly event where thousands of self-proclaimed hippies descend upon a national forest, setting up camps, organizing food kitchens, taking psychedelics, basically trying to live a utopian society for a week.
You know what? Just let them do it for a full fucking year. Try it out. No, I want to see the results. Look, I've covered a lot of different cults, and none of them scratch a candle to Rajneeshpuram,
but the people are retarded.
Or Heaven's Gate.
Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us.
So stop trying. If you're gonna be a cult, you gotta do it all the way. You can't do this 7-day little hippie retreat. No, I wanna see self-sacrifice to the greater gods. I wanna see you praying to the Necronomicon and summoning a demon, or at least trying to. Meanwhile, these people are just like, I cultivated some herbs and lettuce today. It's pussy shit. It's weak.
They've been going and organizing since the 70s, but in recent years, they've been getting a lot of negative press because there's been instances of violence and assaults and even murders.
Wait a second, I thought they were all about peace and love. I thought these were upstanding citizens.
Main Meadow is where most events will take place, including a communal meditation and prayer for world peace on July 4th. But you have to hike a few miles in just to reach it.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home, fam.
Oh, don't welcome me anywhere.
Have you been to gatherings before?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is my 15th national.
I've only been here for a day. We walked in a couple times though, and it was so beautiful to see the tents laid out and then along the tree lines.
Yeah, look at this barren wasteland.
The first Rainbow Family Gathering happened in Strawberry Lake, Colorado in 1972. Partly a reaction to the Vietnam War, the intention was to establish a permanent anti-consumerism community built on peace and love. But that OG gathering only lasted a month.
How do people like other humans? Am I insane? Like, why would I ever want to share a warm embrace and a touching moment with a complete stranger who smells like shit?
So now the family comes home to different national parks every year. And because it's the 50th anniversary, they're expecting thousands to show up.
As we've been making our way up the path, we've stumbled upon a communal kitchen. So this is like the heartbeat of Rainbow Gathering. So people come for food, for tea. It smells amazing. This is your first rainbow?
Yeah.
Mine too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, cheers to the first.
That could be one of three things: green tea, a mana potion, or peyote-laced horse piss. And I don't want to take that gamble. Next thing you know, you blink and you wake up being drawn and quartered by the rainbow hippies. Yeah, I'm good.
Do you see this event as somehow changing society in a way? Or like,
Oh, yeah. It's a small prototype of what culture could be.
Just know, humans are disgusting, vile, fallible creatures, and there is no order in this camp whatsoever. It is a recipe for chaos and disaster, and it's no wonder why there's like 250 arrests every year.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Info.
Hi. I'm Erica.
Circus.
Hi, Circus. Nice to meet you.
Erica.
Bro really goes by Circus because he's a clown. No, welcome to Main Meadow, bro.
So you've already walked from there to here. So it's kind of a rainbow shape.
Yeah,
the trail.
that's nice.
Right? Some really great places you're gonna wanna check out. This is the stage, Granola Funk. You got Kid Village here. There's no official like placement for this kitchen goes here, this kitchen goes there.
This is where we sacrifice children. Wait, what? No. I said communal kitchen.
But the larger kitchens that come back year after year, they tend to be kind of like anchor points.
But I didn't bring any money, so how would I?
Sweat equity is what you would contribute.
Sweat equity
We
is
need
that
some
like,
firewood.
Okay, building
We need
stuff.
some firewood. We need some veggies chopped for dinner. We need a shitter to be dug, a trench.
It's good to know if I'm ever homeless, I can at least get a week at the Rainbow Gathering, as long as I just, pick some basil. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't be able to last one night out here. Are you kidding me? I gotta sleep on some hard dirt? No shot. You already know I need the most comfortable mattress in the world, which is why today's video is sponsored by Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding, customized to fit your needs, conveniently shipped in a box right to your doorstep. You don't even have to leave your house. Everybody's different, and Helix knows that. That's why they designed a sleep quiz that helps match your unique body type with your sleeping preferences. This way, they can find the best mattress for you. If you sleep with a partner or even a pet, you can take the quiz together so that you can find the best compromise for everyone. Personally, I sleep on my side and stomach, and I prefer a medium mattress feel, which is why I was matched with the Midnight Lux. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for over 2 years now, and ever since I moved, I had to upgrade from a queen to a king. That's how much I love my Helix mattress. The days of going to a mattress store are over. You no longer have to sit through an annoying sales pitch only to be sold an overpriced, uncomfortable mattress. In fact, your Helix comes rolled in a box right to you. I actually had fun setting up my new bed. It took me just under 5 minutes to carry it up the stairs and watch my new bed spring to life. You don't even have to take it from me. If Sebastian is sleeping on it, you know it's the best. If it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried yet in person, Helix offers a 100-night sleep trial. This gives you a little bit over 3 months to completely fall in love with your new mattress. Best of all, every Helix comes with a 10-year warranty. They offer flexible payment plans and even have financing options available, so a great night's sleep is never that far away. I love my Helix, and I think you would too. If you're in the need for a new bed, check out Helix. Visit helixsleep.com/Philion to get 20% off your new mattress plus 2 free pillows. And thank you to Helix for sponsoring this video.
You don't have to have money to be part of society like this or part of a little community like this. There's space here for everyone.
So are we walking mostly through like campgrounds?
So this is Main Trail.
Main Trail, okay.
Hello, my lady. Rips vape. I thought they were supposed to be like neo-Luddites, you know what I'm saying? Renounce technology, escape to the wilderness, some Ted Kaczynski type shit. This guy's vaping. He's got all 7 chakras on his shirt. He's got the Reddit fedora. I mean, he's killing it. He's killing it.
Hey, cart coming through, cart coming through, cart coming through. Make a hole. Oh, there's a trade circle up ahead. The idea is that it's a barter-only society. Like, nothing's being sold for $5 or $20.
Right. Are they just LARPing? Is this some scheme of greater roleplay going on? Like the 7 days ends, you know, Rainbow Gathering's over, and Circus, whose real name is probably Chris, just goes back to like, I don't know, selling insurance.
I was quite impressed with how functional this place was. The people here were able to cook their own food.
This is our walk. This is the change to make food.
Ew. That's what I want. I want the patina left on the giant wok, the communal slop. Give me one of those little crispy bits, you know what I'm saying?
Dig their own toilets.
Doesn't even smell that bad. It smells fine.
And install running water. There was a stage for entertainment, a spa.
Oh, do you have a little foot fungus going on?
Oh, probably. A medical staff.
Medical coming through.
Yeah, that'll make me feel safe. A fucking futon on a wheelbarrow. Guy breaks his neck. Coming through. Coming through.
And even a camp where people can bring their kids.
I feel much safer at Rainbow than like walking through Portland.
Have you seen Portland? I'd rather take my chances in the woods than live in Portland, Oregon.
Because there's no formal Rainbow leadership, I figured this would just be a bunch of hippies camping for the weekend. But it actually felt more like a temporary city in the middle of the woods.
What the fuck is that? Rotisserie squirrel with cottage cheese on top. Ugh.
To literally have bread pudding at 9,000 feet in the middle of the forest with cream cheese frosting, walnuts, like super moist and delicious.
I'm just gonna have like an Uncrustable that I packed. No, it's cool. It's cool. Next time.
These gatherings draw people from all over the world and from all walks of life.
When I was picturing the people who were going to come to Rainbow Family Gathering, you were not someone I pictured.
You got a picture?
Yeah.
The ones you can't picture. That's exactly the ones to picture.
I honestly don't know much about Jewish culture, but this can't be kosher.
It's been 50 years since the first.
Would you look at that? New York just stays winning. I'm sorry, it's the best state.
Gathering, and while some folks come out just to unplug and connect with like-minded people, others are true believers in the anti-establishment mission and perceived impact the Rainbow Gathering is having on the world.
So I've been asking people this question, which is like, how long have you been coming to Rainbow? But for you, it's kind of a trick question because you were conceived at Rainbow?
No, I wasn't conceived at Rainbow, but I was a fetus at Rainbow.
You were a fetus at
My
Rainbow.
mom and dad both went to the Pennsylvania Gathering in '86 before they met, and by the next year, they were together and pregnant with me.
Dear God. I'd be so pissed at my parents. Unironically, how are you supposed to be destined for greatness if you were made at a hippie camp?
Here you go. You got some vegetable prep happening.
Hi, guys.
Hey, can I grab a baby carrot?
Please. Baby bird it to you.
Thank
Right now we're at Fat Kids Kitchen, which is one of the many communal kitchens here at Rainbow. It's about 6 o'clock. There's a free dinner down in Main Meadow. They need some volunteers to take food down, so gonna help out. Is this one of the pots that you'll be cooking with down at Main Meadow?
No, it's already done. All the food is done.
Oh, so the food's in here right now?
Yes.
Okay, so what's for dinner?
Organic lentil soup with coconut cream.
That sounds delicious,
It's amazing.
Delicious. Did you make it?
I did.
Coconut cream is a code word. That's cum. That's cum. They're all communally coming into the bucket.
1, 2, 3. Whoop. Whoop. Woohoo! I like being in the back and then I get to smell the delicious curry the entire time. Whew. So this is about 100 pounds of soup. About a 30-minute walk at 9,000 feet. Is that the elevation?
Something around there.
Something around there.
God damn. These hippies are built different. That's actually impressive. 100 pounds just slugged on your shoulder.
I am tired. It's 100 pounds. You know, you could have picked a cooking kitchen that was like a little bit closer to Main Meadow, but I'll allow it, just saying. How heavy did you say that was?
100 pounds at least.
100 pounds at least. Do you guys need any help serving?
Yes, we're gonna need help serving.
Okay.
We're gonna have 2 people per.
Excuse me, you know what? You guys cannot be doing this in the center of our circle.
It's a hippie Karen. I didn't know those existed. To be honest, that's shocking. You know, peace, love, tolerance. You can't film here. You can't film here. Stop. Stop, Vice. Go away.
You do not have consent of all the people.
Oh, nobody who we don't have consent from we can feature. These cameras are just on him and I.
Bro, if a hippie approached me like this, it's on site. They want to throw hands. They're going to get a 1, 2, 3-piece combo right to the fucking war beads in the head. I'm sorry. You cannot be coming at me with this crazy spiritual energy and aggression.
With all the people around us.
Oh, you
You
can't.
are in the center of our circle.
100%. Yeah.
We're very
But it's-
uncomfortable. If you could take it out of the circle, that would be great.
You know what's pretty funny? She can quite literally legally film in parks or public squares. And by the looks of it, they're in the smack middle of nowhere, aka a national park.
You can show her the
No, as long as
Please,
Yeah,
take
they
your
want- yeah.
cameras out of our
That's
circle.
what. Yeah.
You think I was joking?
No, we're just finishing talking to David
I
about
don't
his
care.
dinner.
Go out of the circle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We just got kicked out of dinner circle, which is happening behind us. As soon as we walked in, it was kind of like immediate animosity towards us, and there wasn't even an approach of like, hey, can we just ask why you're here and what you're filming? It was like, kind of get the fuck out. And because there's no real leadership and person you can go to say, hey, I spoke to them, they said it was totally cool. If one person says no in a big group like that, you're out. So, you know, I get it, but a little disappointing.
It seems like that woman assumed a role of leadership, which goes against their entire mantra. It's unfortunate that Tree, or at least Circus, couldn't pull any hippie strings and get them to film the inner circle. Now we'll never know what goes on at the deepest part of the Rainbow Gathering.
Near the entrance of the gathering is A Camp, or Alcohol Camp. It's where some of the rougher stuff at Rainbow goes down, usually involving drugs, alcohol, cops, and people dealing with mental health issues.
That's a great idea. Let's just concentrate an area of people with mental health issues, drugs, and alcohol. No, that'll work out great.
This camp almost acts as a filter, keeping some people away from the main Rainbow Gathering.
Where's Spoons at? Spoons? I don't know where he's at.
With a name like Spoons, I'm picturing a cave troll.
So we're at A Camp right now, which is kind of like right at the front gate of where Rainbow Family really starts. There's about 10 cop cars behind me. They just got out of their vehicles. We were trying to leave Rainbow Family and ran into them. I tried to talk to the cops to find out what was going on. They wouldn't tell me, but what I did overhear was that they were looking for Spoons.
You guys see Spoons? No? Last time I saw, he was eating his own foot by the campfire.
Okay, well, you guys got this. I fucking hate you. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, no problem.
That switch up is crazy.
I feel like this part of Rainbow Family Gathering, A Camp in particular, is very hostile towards law enforcement. It was
It's not
just
hostile. These people,
yeah.
although they might look like the darkest, they are the ones who are keeping the darkness from heading up the fucking road. I found love on both sides. Up here, down here, it's all the same fucking thing.
Just an over-explaining hippie that's defending the crazies, the loonies, the hooligans. No. They're actually protecting us. They're stopping the darkness. They're like fighting darkness with darkness.
Do you expect to have, you know, more instances of cops showing up and arresting people in A Camp?
Yeah.
The police are very here to antagonize us rather than to protect us.
We do this thing called 6 Up, where we scream 6 Up if there's cops. 6 Up!
They do walk through intending to give out as many tickets as they can so that they can justify their federal budget next year.
I feel like we're watching a behind-the-scenes vlog of a survivor camp in The Last of Us. Those stragglers that haven't been turned into zombies yet.
A few days before going to the gathering, I talked with Sheriff Wiggins of Routt County, whose department is handling this year's event.
Have you issued any citations, any arrests, any issues so far with people coming in for the Rainbow Gathering?
There have been citations issued. There have been
Hustlers University Andrew Tate Sneeko cuck-ass hand signal confirmed?
several people that have been arrested and taken to jail. I would say that we do get intel about certain people that follow the Rainbow Group that has warrants. Some of these individuals are sexual predators or known for violence. They don't like law enforcement. It's very difficult when you're dealing with a crowd of 10,000.
10,000 hippies? It looked like I could count maybe like 400.
Does the fact that kids are there, does that make you feel any different about the activities that go down at Rainbow?
It's not a kind of event I would take my kids to, just based on what I know. You know, the Rainbow Gathering doesn't have the best reputation.
I think that if people Google rainbow, it's kind of a mixed bag, right? Do you acknowledge that there's things like assaults or drug use that like is darkness, I guess?
Stabbing, 75 arrested, LSD, heroin, rainbow gathering, children. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's the Grateful Dead, bro. It's the Grateful fucking Dead, bro.
It's like on rainbow, or how do you interpret the media coverage?
Absolutely. But first of all, like, the way that people come with that question primarily, it's sort of the same way as if I was interviewing the mayor of a small town and being like, isn't it true that there are people in jail in your town for drugs? Like, right. Of course it is, but like, that's every community and every place in the world.
So it's not a utopia, because utopias don't exist. I'm glad we can all get past that, okay?
And so what would you rather they say?
That everyone comes to the gathering broken and trying to heal. People come here that have emotional issues or mental health issues, and they just like get rejected everywhere else. And they come here and they find people that are willing to be patient with them and find a way that they can be productive and loved and not push people away.
Invitations to everyone. So to the banker, to the politician.
Some of them are gay, some of them are transgender, some of them are odd people.
Whether they want to have clothes on, not have clothes on, whether they want to be loud or quiet or play an instrument or whatever.
Look at this man's drip. His amulets and pendants, are you kidding me? His stats are probably through the roof.
I'm personally a nudist.
Oh. Never mind, he's not even wearing pants. He's missing out on stamina and agility.
They're living in a bubble, you know? In a cultural bubble. And watch out for cultural, you know, like how many people are of different ethnicities here. You'll see it's kind of a monolithic.
We were wondering about that.
Yeah, so was I.
It looks pretty white.
Very true. I think you could count the people that aren't on a couple fingers, you know, maybe 10.
Oh, so it's just Midsommar. Got it. Cool. Ari Aster really popped off with this one.
The experience has not been at all what I expected. I expected it to be a lot more welcoming, a lot more of the classic like hippie peace and love and togetherness, and it hasn't been that experience at all. Within the first like half hour of being here, I got yelled at 3 times. And then within the first hour, my mom had to have a conversation with a gentleman about why the Confederate flag is racist.
Let's be honest, it's because white people are whack. Hippie culture is peak white bullshit.
Today's the 4th of July, and it's the prayer for peace. It starts at dawn with a moment of silence. After the silence, spontaneous ohms and chants will break out. We want to be respectful of the group after last night and getting kicked out of dinner, so I'm going to go sit down with them, but the cameras will stay back.
Have you guys ever seen a ripped hippie? To be honest, they're either skin and bones or melting ice cream cones. I've never seen just a jacked hippie. Maybe I'm wrong. I've yet to see one though.
I think people are knowing that we're about to come to like the height of this ohming practice. I've been ohming for about a half an hour. Starting.
It's just so awkward that 1 in every 50 hippies has to be completely ass naked. Why? My luck, I'd be stuck next to the guy hanging dong, and I'd have to just like pretend like everything was normal.
Freedom!
Glowing feather.
I didn't do it as loud, sorry.
Look at this. This is native. This isn't Western civilization. This is native. You hear the drums, you see the teepees.
What's actually funny is this is endgame Western civilization. And for people that are so tolerant, that's quite insensitive to say, look, we got fucking drums and teepees. This is native. This is native, right, guys? As a bunch of fucking white guys walking around with their dicks out, slapping maracas. Hello? Make it make sense.
If you were at 72, it would be like this. If you come to 2042, 2052, you will see this. It is love. That's what it's all about. Hippies, flower children, dead and die. We just go to the rainbow every year and you still get high.
Kill me. No, actually, just kill me.
But is this why people come to the gathering? Later that night, I sat down with some of the younger Rainbow generation to talk about their experience and what they hope to see from the group in the future.
Oh, here we go.
Do you think that today's Rainbow Family Gathering is still about change, or is it, I don't know, maybe evolved because it's been 50 years and like, you know, change can be slow?
It still changes people on a personal level. It like totally transformed my life. I was like, oh wow, people can interact like this. Like we can exchange things without money, just like out of love, and then like have everything we need.
Get a fucking job.
Just still like at its base level, the fact that this is like a co-creative space where people are like working day in, day out, like cooking food to give to whoever walks up and be like, love you, here you go. Like that's beautiful, you know?
And that's what this is, really. It's like a big collective of anarchists coming together who don't want a leader and figuring out how we're going to live together. And fuck, we're doing it. Like, we're kicking ass, I think.
So I have to ask, the word hippie. Do you identify as a hippie? Is that a weird word?
Me? Hippie? Pfft, nah. Couldn't be me. No shot.
I see it as weird. That's just me. Because I'm like, these guys, like, they created something from, like, a war that was happening, and there was a counterculture, and they were this, you know, and they did that, you know, and then but now who are we? You know, what are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Right, we can't just be like dressing up like them and be like us too, you know? Like it's about change. Yeah, that's such a good point, Tree. You know, so many people are so unhappy with what goes on in the world, like, and it's like at the basic human level, you'd think we could like just be together and be like, okay, let's like stop. And I think that is what Rainbow was originally kind of about.
You know, it's chaos and disorderly. It's incredibly evil. You need to go and clean your room. What the fuck? Where did Jordan Peterson come from?
How many people have rolled through your dance party tonight?
Honestly, I was tripping so hard earlier that I was kind of just paying attention to me and my girl.
I'm his blue-haired goddess.
Yeah, I have nothing clever to say about that. Let's just take that in. I'm his blue-haired goddess.
Even for the folks that are not peaceful in this world, they might end up coming to this one day and realize that peace is the way.
This shit is for free food, moral superiority, getting high, and engaging in degeneracy. I'm good.
While some people might be affected by this on an individual level, it's hard to see how this is making a bigger impact.
Oh. Grandpa. All right, well, I'm gonna go watch about 3 hours of American Psycho funk edits just to get me back to baseline. And if you want to join my cult, consider signing up to the Third Eye Global Patreon. It's the best way to support me and this channel and bring you the best content possible. You'll get access to our member-only Discord server, plus early access to every video.